Luis Enrique will have to use his managerial talents to successfully navigate the first leg of the Champions League playoff this Tuesday. Luis Enrique is well aware that while Paris has won half of its encounters against the Principalities players since 2020, they have only emerged victorious once at Louis II in their last 6 visits. At the start of the season, the Spaniard warned that the hardest part for his team would be to remain unpredictable. There was more tension in Rennes, a hint of nervousness that wasn't anticipated. Paris returns to a competition where the slightest mistake costs you dearly, where actions count triple. Physical fatigue, mental exhaustion, PSG has already conceded 6 defeats this season, including 3 since January 12. For now, Paris is weaker because its best players have never played a great match on the same day. PSG spent over €100 million on Ilya Zabani and Lucas Chevalier. For now, it hasn't been a good idea. Paris has weakened at the essential goalkeeper position and has primarily introduced shakiness to its defense when Zabani plays. The stability maintained by Luis Enrique is a strategy that succeeded in the past for Real Madrid, but the Spanish club had not changed its goalkeeper. The English Aston Villa forward, Morgan Rogers, 23, has reportedly been approached by Bayern Munich, but he is determined to stay in the Premier League. During Neuer's injury, Jonas Erbig can not only solidify his place as the current primary substitute and future Bayern number 1, but he also has an unexpected opportunity to position himself for a spot in the German national team for the World Cup. The trio of strikers on fire. No other attacking line has been involved in as many goals as Harry Kane, Michael Olise, and Luis Diaz. Bruno Fernandes has warned Manchester United that he will leave if Michael Carrick is replaced. He has clearly stated his position to management. Most players want Carrick to stay. Bayern Munich is currently in pole position, with Vincent Kompany favouring the transfer. Here are the La Liga standings after match day 24. FC Barcelona falls for the second consecutive time. Girona takes down the leader. Real Madrid is the new king of La Liga with a 2-point lead. Lamine Yamal missed a penalty in the first half. David Alaba will leave Real Madrid at the end of the season. It's done. Lamine Yamal becomes the first player in the major leagues to reach 100 dribbles this season. Barcelona was in pole position to sign 18-year-old Twente centre-back Ruud Nijstad in January, but the move never fully materialised. Now, Barca faces competition from across Europe for the highly rated defender with a host of interested clubs: Chelsea, Manchester City, Newcastle United, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, and RB Leipzig. Marc Casado is expected to leave FC Barcelona this summer. The Spanish midfielder lacks playing time with the Blaugrana and faces strong competition at his position. Alvaro Arbeloa's perfect start in La Liga continues, and Real Madrid under his leadership continues to win, 2-0 against Levante, Villarreal, and Valencia, 2-1 against Rayo, and 4-1 against Sociedad. How que Barça? Outside of football, I am studying business administration and management remotely. The schedule is busy. Having 1 day a week to study helps me clear my head. Milan is interested in Gerard Piqué, a defender born in 2002. Barcelona's decision will be decisive, as the player is highly appreciated by Flick. Chelsea has not ruled out keeping Nicolas Jackson next season. With Enzo Maresca replaced by Rosinia, Jackson is reportedly weighing his options. Here is the draw for the 5th round of the Emirates FA Cup. Chelsea is ready to listen to offers for the defensive trio Dosin Adarabio, Benoit Badiashile, and Trevoh Chalobah this summer. The 3 players are judged not good enough for the level Chelsea demands. They will use the money to fund the transfer of a replacement, and Murillo from Nottingham Forest is at the top of the candidate list. Chelsea and Tottenham are interested in signing Bayern Munich's South Korean centre-back, Kim Min-jae. Tottenham's plans to sign a new centre-back next summer will likely depend heavily on who they appoint as their next permanent manager. Chelsea already has good depth in defence, but they remain eager to further strengthen their defence after failing to secure Jeremy Jacquet. Alvaro Arbeloa is considering fielding the same team as against Real Sociedad for the match against Benfica tomorrow, but with Kylian Mbappé in place of Gonzalo Garcia. Alvaro Arbeloa: even if Benfica fields its youth league team tomorrow, it will still be an incredibly intense match. That's the Mourinho style. Gonzalo Garcia is now an option for the World Cup with Spain. Luis de la Fuente is looking for a centre-forward following the injury to Samuel Marodian. The World Cup represents the player's next big challenge. Mourinho: I would very much like to eliminate Real Madrid, but I would also very much like Arbeloa to win La Liga and stay at Madrid for many years, because he has a lot of talent. Hansi Flick: the referees are at the same level as our play. I don't understand VAR, but I don't want to look for excuses tonight. Ousmane Dembélé complained of leg discomfort yesterday, on the eve of the Champions League playoff. He performed multiple sprints, appearing to test himself, and discussed with the team doctor. Napoli has entered discussions with representatives of Scottish midfielder Scott McTominay regarding extending his stay in Italy until 2030. Roberto De Zerbi is Fiorentina's priority target. The stratospheric debut of Endrick with OL, 6 games, 5 goals, and 1 assist. Lucas Paqueta scored his first goal with Flamengo since his return. Flamengo won 2-1 against Botafogo in the Cup quarter-finals. Gerard Piqué: it's impossible. I'm serious, it is impossible to play in Spain with these referees. Every week, it's the same thing. Even today, a flagrant foul on Count and nothing was whistled. Nothing. Yet these are decisive moments that swing a match. We ended up losing 2-1 and everyone was expected to stay silent. How can we hope to be competitive under these conditions? How can we claim titles when key decisions never go our way? It's impossible. Barca was robbed again. Flick: we hope to have more players available next week. For example, Pedri will be there, as well as Rashford. Gavi could perhaps train with the team, or start training with the group, and I am sure we will perform at another level. The refereeing? I don't even want to talk about it. I prefer to focus on my team. We have to play much better, there are no valid excuses. The players are exhausted and need rest to reset. It was a failure from start to finish. We were very bad, very, very bad. We were bad, especially in defense and during transitions. We committed so many errors. Our positioning in midfield was mediocre. We left too many spaces and didn't press enough. We were too exposed and conceded far too much. Joan Garcia: I think they were superior, especially in the second half. We had to stop them from playing in their half with fouls. Joan Garcia: man of the match against Girona. Pedri bought a hotel in Madrid for €4.2 million. Laporta releases his book. Joan Laporta will present his work Thus We Saved Barca on Monday, February 23rd. The outgoing president retraces his 5-year mandate, the departure of Leo Messi, the fight against Tebas' fair play, the arrival of Flick and the emergence of La Masia, the renovation of the Camp Nou. A first-person account of the decisions that changed the club since 2021. Victor Font: Barca deserves a financially independent president, who does not live off club commissions, who has experience managing large companies, and who listens to those around him. Journalist: is there a big surprise? Victor Font: you will see for yourselves in the coming days. We are working and want to preserve the element of surprise. It is clear that we will not be able to complete any transfers in March, unless it is a free agent and we can announce it. That said, the team's needs are clear, we are going to impress Flick. The Champions League is back. It's time for the first leg playoffs. Great matches are on the program tonight, notably Benfica versus Real Madrid. Hansi Flick: after FC Barcelona's defeat against Girona, I am granting the team 2 days off. The players need it. They are very tired, it shows. FC Barcelona is the team that has missed the most penalties in La Liga this season, 3 out of 7, tied with Valencia, 3 out of 5. Marcus Thuram is on FC Barcelona's radar as a possible replacement for Lewandowski. Everyone wants to bring down Neymar. The head of the Velo Club Ultras asked players to destroy the Brazilian striker to prevent him from playing in the 2026 World Cup. I'm counting on you. If we make Neymar miss the World Cup, well, it will be the same with this son of a bitch. We must do everything to win this match. Result: Velo Club players were pitiless toward the Santos striker. Luis Enrique on the fact that Parisian goalkeepers rarely escape unscathed against Monaco. Maybe we will play without a goalkeeper tomorrow. No goalkeeper wants to play. I don't know if I'm expecting a calmer evening. FC Versailles will put gold bars in jersey orders placed by their supporters. As part of its new partnership with Godot and Fils, the club announces that several bars, 5, 10, and 20 grams, will be slipped randomly into the packages of buyers of gold jerseys. An unprecedented operation in France, with coins and bars with a value that can exceed €2,900. Jose Mourinho in a press conference: can you say no to Real Madrid? Yes, it's possible. The Premier League will resume its Ramadan procedures. Short breaks will take place during matches to allow Muslim players to break their fast. Alexander Zinchenko's season with Ajax is already over. He suffered a serious knee injury this weekend, only 2 minutes after coming on for his new club. Paris Saint-Germain launches a new PSG academy in Luxembourg. It will officially open on March 18th. PSG has more than 200 training sites in 23 countries. OL hadn't won 13 matches in a row since 2006. At the time, Lyon was steamrolling Ligue 1 and aiming for final victory in the Champions League. Vinicius Jr., the ones I spend the most time with are Kylian, Camavinga, and Ferland Mendy, but it depends on the period of the season. Some are married, others single, and I have a girlfriend at the moment. For Adil Rami, playing for OM also means playing with fear, even when winning. Sometimes, to be honest, we play with fear, even when we win. That's why there are sometimes players who don't sign for Marseille, because they are afraid. You need a mental of steel to represent this magnificent club. And we start thinking negatively, saying, okay, we're leading 2-0, but if we concede one, we're done. It's serious to think like that.